coaching carousel stopped. With 10 head coaching jobs filled, but only one minority candidate, Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league would take a closer look at the Rooney Rule, throw it in the trash. I think we've become a more diverse league across every platform, including coaching, but we still have more work to do. There got to be more steps. We're reevaluating everything we're doing, including the accelerator program, including every aspect of our policies in our program to meet the challenges of today and tomorrow rather than yesterday. We need to be looking at, and why did we have these results this year? Goodell said that every team was Rooney Rule compliant in the head coaching cycle, and that he believes every team with a head coach opening exceeded the Rooney Rule this year by interviewing more than the requisite 2 minority candidates. Robert Saleh, whose Lebanese descent, was the only minority candidate to land a top job with no other black head coaches hired. It was the 5th time since the Rooney Rule was instituted that there were no black head coaches were hired during an off-season training cycle. You can put all the rules in place that you want to.
It don't matter.
I'm going to hire who I want to hire.
My point exactly. I don't know why we keep going through. We keep having to jump through hoops. We keep having to jump through hoops, and they keep showing you we don't want you. They put these rules in place just to have something to abide by. Here goes some rules just to make you happy. Whether you qualify for the job or not, they don't want you in those positions and being leader of men. They just don't. And the positions that they do give you is teams that are not that good, and your lease is going to be too goddamn short. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get fired. They just like, here, damn, so we can shut everybody up. If they don't want you in those positions, why do we continuously fight and argue and claw and scratch to be where they don't want us? I don't understand. We gripe about the same thing every hiring cycle. Oh, no black people hired. Oh my God, yet again? Oh, we're surprised? Everything. We fuss about the same goddamn thing every goddamn cycle. They don't want us in those positions. Why we continue trying to knock down the door where we're not welcome? My goodness.
Ocho, more times than not when you're dealing, you hire people that look like you, talk like you, hang around in circles like you. Word of mouth, such and such is really, really good. That's why they go to the Senior Bowl and meet and mingle. Me, in my hiring, I don't really do a whole lot. Actually, this is my recommendation. I think this is the best part. I don't care. If you're a woman, I'll if necessary, I'll hire 10, 12 women. Black, white, I want the best person for the job. Work hard, be on time. That's my only thing. I ain't got a whole lot of rules. I mean, you ain't got no rules. I mean, the only people that I see is Jordan Ash. Everybody else, they live where they live. But when it's time, when it's time to do what we need to do, we got to get it done. So I don't care. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your race is. I don't care what your orientation is. I don't give a damn about any of that. I want the best people in the job.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's all I want, Ocho. That's it.
Yeah.
Ocho, hey, Ash, you explain to them what's expected? What?
If you are a veteran and you need care, call Synergy. They will work with the VA to help you. Synergy Home Care has given me my life back.
You hired him. What the hell? she told me I'm the only white person on the team. You hired him. What the hell? Yeah, hey. They might try to close me down, but I got too much DEI. I'm the only white person. Mm-hmm. You hired everybody but Jordan.
Okay, but out of a 16-person staff.
Yeah, 16-person staff, you're the only white person. Yes. Yes, we have, how many women we got? Two. Well, you hired them. Well, theoretically, Rhea is our staff too. Oh, we count Rhea, so we got 3. But no, we got to keep fighting, Ocho. It's kind of Ocho. You remember how it was with in the 60s. You weren't born in the 60s, but and
I was
just
there.
amazing.
I was there. I did my homework. I went to history class. I know what it was like. Come on, talk
But
to
I
me.
think I think the thing is that even though we only got one, if you considering Robert Saleh, who's of Lebanese descent, as a minority, and he is, but just because we didn't, because think about how many times we got turned away in the 60s with the Jim Crow and Dr. King and so many others that kept fighting, kept scratching just to get a hope. Because I remember it so vividly. My grandfather said, son, you can be anything that you want to, but you're never going to be able to be president because they ain't never letting a black man in that White House. Okay. I believed it too. Well, considering in 250 years we've only had one.
Da-da, again. That's one of those moments. God damn, here, so we can shut y'all up.
Yeah. Because
Come on,
because
man.
if you think about it, Ocho, they always go back that. You had a black president 2 terms. Well, we've had 45 white presidents.
Listen. If someone continuously shows me, over and over and over and over, we don't want you in these positions. And when they do give you the opportunity to be in those said positions, it's always on a team.
You go into the Jets, you go into the Arizona that don't have a quarterback. You go in places that don't have a quarterback, and they know you cannot win long term without a quarterback. Look at Steve Wilkes.
Listen,
look at David Culley. David Culley got the job for 6 months at Houston, Texas. Now they have since D'Amico, and D'Amico's done an unbelievable job. D'Amico has a quarterback. Look at Steve Wilkes. Terrible quarterback, fired after 1 year. Now they bring in Cliff Kingsbury. He gets Kyler Murray. He's able to stay 2, 3, 4 years, whatever the case may be. So without a quarterback, you're not winning. I don't give a damn. Black, white, yellow, purple, Lebanese, Haitian, don't matter.
It doesn't matter. And listen, I love fighting a good fight. I always have. I love fighting a good fight because I've had to fight it as well. But I was able to march to the beat of my own drum. And I understand the power dynamic when those who do the hiring is none of us in there.
Right.
They're not like-minded like us. They don't see what we see. They view it and are more comfortable going with those that look like them. Right. It has always been like that, and it will always be like that. And I just don't like the fact that we cry and we holler every time a hiring cycle comes around and say, oh, none of us got hired. Well, no fucking shit. They don't want us in those positions.
Well, we're not in a position. First of all, there are not a lot of us in the position of hiring the head coach.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How many of us are owners?
None.
How many of us are in positions to do the hiring in general?
I mean, I'm trying to think. Maybe the guy Detroit. Maybe the guy Ryan Poles in Chicago. I'm trying to think of black GMs. Holmes. I think Holmes is the guy in Detroit. Poles is the guy in Chicago. Off the top of my head, Ocho, I can't think of any others. Mensah got relieved of his duties. So off the top of my head, I can't. But we ain't giving up, Ocho.
No. I mean, hey, hold on. Listen, you don't have to give up because they gonna listen. Every blue moon, they're gonna give you. Well, damn, here you go. Every blue moon, just to shut everybody up, and that's what they continue. That's what they continuously do. Damn, here y'all go. Shut up. That's what they do every time, and we fall for it. And we fall for it every time.
In Cleveland.
Who?
Andrew Berry in Cleveland. Look, I get it. It's just tough when you talk about a league that's 70%. I think the NBA, you see a lot of black coaches. It's always been that way.
That's a different ball game over there. That's a completely different ball game over there in the NBA. Do you think it would ever look like the NBA would ever look like the NFL? Absolutely not. Because those who are in position to do the hiring are hiring those like them. And matter of fact, what happens is when their coaches get fired, you're always going to have a job somewhere else. Always. Once you come from that tree, if the branch breaks, you good. I got you. Look at it. Look, it's been going on the same exact way. Coaches that have had no success at other places get a job like this right away.
They do.
Right away.
They do.
Right away. And the black coaches that have had constant success, look at the teams that they had at their disposal. Mike Tomlin, 18, 19 years.
He probably could have some more years if he could have parlayed, like, okay, Roethlisberger's getting old, not caring about upsetting Roethlisberger.
And having a quarterback in place
I think Green Bay gave you the perfect example. You can't be afraid to piss off because, okay, if I don't piss off Brett Favre and I don't draft Aaron Rodgers, I'm in purgatory.
Yeah.
No, I ain't in purgatory. I'm in hell. Purgatory is in between heaven and hell. You're in hell.
Yeah.
But guess what? You piss off Brett Favre and you draft Aaron Rodgers, and now you got a bridge for 18 years.
Right.
Okay. You piss off Aaron Rodgers and you draft Jordan Love. Now you got a bridge. They didn't do that in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then they tried to piece it with Mason Rudolph and Cody Pickett and Justin Fields. It's just not going to work, man.
Yeah,
it's just not going to work.
Listen, it's hard. I love the good fight that we talk about. I love that we want us in positions of power. I love that we want us being leaders of men and being head coaches of football teams. But the situations that they give us, the opportunities that they give us, are not ideal. They're not ideal, and most of the time your lease is short, maybe 2, maybe 3 years at most, at best, and after that, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're not gonna get anything from me, but Ocho, we can't give up.
Oh no, I didn't say give up. I'm just telling you the bullshit they're doing, and they're doing it right in our face.
Yeah,
they got all these. Hey, listen, they got all these rules in place and all this performative bull jive that make it seem like they really. Come on, man. They playing right in our face.